Well, hey everybody. Um, I think this is video number 4. I'm starting to lose track. Honestly, I don't have a plan for today's video. I'm just finally coming out of sort of a black hole, I guess, that I had delved. That's not the right word. I went down a little bit of a bad spiral, and I'm sure you guys could tell. I mean, the last video I recorded, I didn't even post because I was drunk and it was embarrassing, and not just like, oh, I'm having a little wine drunk. It was like 3 in the morning drunk. Like, girl, get off the internet, okay? So I didn't end up posting that, and I'm trying to not make decisions like that. Like, I am about to open a bottle of wine and have some, but you know, it's my treat. I've been good today. Been checking my blood sugar. Been taking my meds. Been eating. Last night I ate, but then I fell asleep before I took my meds. So still a little scattery. But still gonna have a glass of wine and smoke my weed and take care of head and hopefully just get a few things out before my family comes home and bursts through the door, and I have to go deal with that. So let's see. It's about 9 o'clock. It is the 28th of September. News of the day. I mean, Trump's fraudulent taxes. I don't know. Everything that's been reported really just shows tax evasion and tax fraud, which is, I mean, it's what they arrested Al Capone for, but he's a sitting president. Like, they're not, what are they gonna do? He's about to have a complete supermajority with the Supreme Court. It's not looking good for the left right now. Unless you guys know something I don't, and then please send me links, send me sources, give me some hope, because this shit sucks. Like, 2020, just come on. On that note, I want to pay sincere homage to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I understand some of my far left friends had major issues with the way she voted on certain environmental acts and corporate policies. Like, I can't remember her vote on Citizens United. I'm not looking it up, but she supported a pipeline, I believe, and I get it. Like, that sucks. She's not the hero that the liberals want to make her out to be, but she did open the door for women in so many areas, and like, we would not be where we are today if it weren't for her. So regardless of some of the mistakes she made, and maybe she wasn't perfect, or maybe she made some big mistakes that I'm not aware of, I still respect the good that she did do. And that's kind of a tenet I'm trying to kind of embrace. Like, this is a total fucking segue, but I have obviously, I don't know, as a huge Harry Potter fan, kind of disowned J.K. Rowling because she came out as a TERF, and unapologetically so. Like, is proud that she thinks this way and is refusing to hear anyone else's viewpoint, including other cisgendered women, that, hey, like, no, trans women aren't the problem, like, and they're not invading feminine spaces. I understand parts of her argument when you say you grew up with this discrimination and some trans women didn't, but a lot of them still did or faced worse discrimination, and then once they come out as trans, they face even more discrimination, not to mention if they're women of color. Like, it is, so for her as a rich white elitist to really think she's the one to speak on this, and then try to profit off of it by releasing this book about a a a cisgender man that dresses up as a woman to slaughter women, like it, or I don't know. That's just a synopsis I've heard. Don't quote me on that. J.K. Rowling fans, please don't come for me. I am the biggest Potterhead. I got all this shit. It's over on the other side of the bookshelf. But like, guys, I was gonna do I have a Harry Potter group that I run on Facebook. It's kind of died off. Just because me and the other admins have had a lot going on in our lives. But like, Harry Potter has been a huge part of my life since its inception. And it's hurting. Like it sucks. And then I'm gonna try not to get too emotional about this. I haven't even had the wine yet. But I saw a report. I can't remember where. One of my friends shared it on Facebook. I think it was from pinknews.uk, which is a British LGBTQ plus organization, and kind of tends a little feminist. But yeah, they're about queer inclusivity and have done some great work. But I believe they posted that Eddie Redmayne came out in support of J.K. Rowling. And I didn't read his statement, so I don't want to make comments about it, since I'm not informed on the topic. That's not right. But when you've seen, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and even Rupert Grint came out, or was it Tom Felton? I don't know. Ugh, not entirely sure. I don't have my notes today, guys. This is just off the cuff, so. But most of the actors of the Harry Potter series, especially the lead cast, came out and said, nope, trans women are women and this needs to stop. Whatever someone's gender identity is their gender. Stop. Just full stop, done. And Eddie Redmayne came out in support of J.K. Rowling against the vitriol from the internet. Basically saying, like, oh, she's being harassed or cancel culture. I think, like I said, I have not looked into this because the story upset me a lot. So I could be totally wrong here. But it's like, okay, and that was just the headline, but it's like, the vitriol that someone faces after becoming a very famous public figure and openly speaking out against trans women, specifically taking up space within cisgendered women's feminist space. Like they don't face sexual discrimination too. Like, we can't have that conversation too. But anyway, so she has repeatedly said this. And then she writes this book that villainizes trans women or men that dress up as women, which is not the same fucking thing. But in her mind, it is. Because of everything else she's posted about it. It pisses me off. And so he came out, and Eddie Redmayne came out in support of J.K. Rowling because she was being attacked online. And I'm like, you make your bed, you lie in it. Like, honey, we couldn't say shit if she didn't say what she said. All we're doing is being like, dude, you said what? Like, and I'll make some comments on Facebook, but I'm like, I'm not tweeting at her. Like, but I'm also like, probably not gonna support anything she creates. And then to have Eddie Redmayne, star of the Fantastic Beasts series, also one of my favorite characters in the 2012 Les Mis rendition, which is also arguably problematic, I know, but he did a really good job, and he's been a really talented actor. There's also issues with the Danish Girl, where as a cisgender male, he played a trans woman instead of getting a trans woman to play that part. I don't know that I necessarily blame the actor, especially for when it was made, as much as I would blame the studio and the director. But yes, super problematic. But I was really enjoying the Fantastic Beasts series, so I was kind of lenient on some of his shit. And now I'm like, why? This is why we can't have nice things, you guys. Like, I just want, like, and I know there are wonderful content creators out there who are as unproblematic as they possibly can be, because everyone fucks up, everyone makes mistakes, we all say stupid ass shit, but like, when you have a publicist and you're a professional star, like you're a real actor, right? And you weigh out the decision, and he waited a few weeks before he said anything, and then he spoke out, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it was just in support of her from the online attacks, maybe not about what she said, but honestly, it's like, well, if she's getting these types of attacks online, like, don't you trust, like, your fan base? Like, the people who enjoy your work and support your career, to say, hey, no, this is wrong. We're not okay with this. This was such a tangent and not at all what I wanted this video to be about, but I'm going to end this one shortly and just wrap it up about this, and then I want to give you guys an update on what's going on with me. But no, I apparently needed to really speak about the J.K. Rowling thing, because it really bugs me and it hurts my heart, and like, and I get it, having reread the series, like, there are some there's huge patriarchal and Christian overtones, like, there is, but that's the world that the author grew up in, so I'm willing to forgive some of that, because when you read the books, you can't base this off the movies, but when you read the books, she does write strong female characters, like Tonks and Ginny and Hermione, like, they kick major ass, but the movies really cheapened that, and she signed off on everything in the movies. So you gotta hold her a little bit responsible for that alone, not to mention the complete and utter disgusting rhetoric she has been spouting for months now, and then releases this insane book. Like, honey, read The Room. Read the motherfucking Room. You really think 2020 is the year you want to go to war over trans rights? Like, the entire left is pissed. Like, we will go to war over everything, and you want to fucking bring up trans rights like it's not one of our key issues. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, sorry, I got a little heated there. I can't believe that. And then I am devastated about the Supreme Court and the impact and that's gonna have, the implications that's gonna have. I know this is a huge segue. Like I said, I'm wrapping this one up and gonna probably do another video tonight with a check-in, just to let you guys know how I'm doing and what's going on. But yeah, I apparently really needed to bitch about J.K. Rowling, so here you go. Like, you guys, like, I was standing in line at Barnes and Noble, I believe for Prisoner of Azkaban, when it came out. Or was it, no, it was Goblet of Fire. Because the other ones I read a little bit after the release date, but they came out, I was the same age as the main characters. I was born, and although they actually take place 10 years before, but when they were coming out, I was that age. So, I was born in 1990. They started really, I was a little bit younger than them, but whatever. Y'all can figure it out. However, by the time Goblet of Fire, book number 4, for those of you who aren't Potterheads, like, no, we lined up to get midnight release at Barnes and Noble. I went to all of the video, like the movie premieres, midnight showings. Like, it was a huge part of my life. I read every single book multiple times. Honestly, I think it's a well-written story, and I relate to Harry, and I relate to the main character. He was a child who was abused, and grew up to find out that he was like this hero, and like that's kind of a badass, like, but was also like lucked himself into most things, but was aware of it. So there are parts of Harry Potter that I really, really loved. And I'm like, I don't think I can ever buy any of that shit again. I mean, I'll, secondhand, sure. I have every Harry Potter book. I even have The Cursed Child, and that shit can go away. But I have every single book. I actually have a couple extra special copies of some of the books. So I'm like, yeah, I could probably get away without buying any more merch, because any merch goes to support her and Warner Brothers. But whatever, but like, yeah, anything you buy is gonna support that, and I'm not comfortable, so I wouldn't support a politician that said those things. I wouldn't support an actor that said those things. Why should I support a novelist who says those things? Leave me some comments down below. I know this is not my usual topic, so if you guys are interested in stuff like this, let me know. Harry Potter is probably the one I really have the most info on, but I like to talk about pop culture and shit like that too. But I'm gonna give you guys an update on what's going on with me and my health and all that good shit. So give me a like, give me a subscribe. Come on, guys, subscribe. Give me likes, give me subs. Let's do this. Help my channel grow. Share it to your friends. Like, it's not always going to be depressing content, because I'm not always going to be depressed. The point is to show the journey. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you even more if you share or like this video. And I will talk to you guys soon. I think I'm going to make another video tonight. So I'll see you guys soon. Like I said, peace out. Stay radical. And we'll see you next time.